I met an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen.
Hey everybody, Randy here, and Sharon and I are getting ready to head out on another adventure with Kara, our van. She's a Coachman Nova, and the model is a 20C if you're interested. This is the one with the rear seat bed, and we're just getting ready to head out today. Thought I'd come on here for a minute and talk to you about things we do different in the Nova than we did in our travel trailer. We had a 25-foot hideout travel trailer before, and of course when we would go to a site, first of all, we always looked for a full hookup site, just because it made things more convenient for a trailer that you take and unhook and leave there while you go explore in the truck. But now that we have the van, we don't have a tow vehicle or anything like that, so we have gotten into the habit of filling the freshwater tank with water before we leave. In fact, we've never had this one hooked up to city water like we used to do with our other trailer. So in this van, we fill up the freshwater tank and head out. All the other tanks are empty, and when we get to our campsite, the one we have this weekend is electric only, and then of course there's a dump station and a separate freshwater faucet that we can go to. And I really like that idea where the freshwater faucet is not at the dump station. Sometimes they are, but so we're all set for the weekend. We're gonna stay Friday night and Saturday night, and then Sunday morning we'll get up and get ready, dump our tanks, refill the fresh water, and head west. We're going to Linesville, Pennsylvania for the weekend, and then from there we're going to head out to Elkhart, Indiana, to the RV and Motorhome Hall of Fame, and then from there on up into Michigan, maybe a stop by Holland, and then on up to Mackinac Island. Going to stay a couple nights at a KOA campground at Mackinaw City, and we'll see how that goes. And then hopefully on the way back down, we're going to stop by the Henry Ford Museum because Sharon has never been there before, and we'll be back in time for a family wedding at a town about an hour from home. So let's get ready for some adventure, and let's head out there, see what's in store for this week. All right, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the road. Bye. Here we go. Made it about 4 miles before we had to stop for ice cream. This is going to be a long trip. We left Pymatuning campground this morning and drove about 5 hours with a stop in the middle, and we're now here at the RV and Motorhome Hall of Fame in Elkhart, Indiana. This is a Harvest Host location, and we're going to spend the night here and then tour the museum in the morning. So let's have some fun. Well, today we drove from down around the Holland area, I forget the name of the town, Glendon Pines Alpaca Farm, Hudsonville or something like that, but we drove up to Mackinaw City KOA, and it's really nice here. It's got dirt roads throughout, so there are some that are nicer with paved roads and all, but it's a nice woodsy setting here, and we seem to enjoy it so far. This is our first night of 2 here, and today we walked. There's a short nature trail that goes from the campground over to a bike trail, and the bike trail is paved, and then we walked the bike trail into Mackinaw City and looked around at the stores and the things in town there, and it's I think they said it was 1.5 or 1.7 mile one way, so it's not a bad little walk. And tomorrow we have tickets for the Shepler's Ferry to take us to Mackinac Island, and we are planning to walk the trail into town to catch the boat tomorrow and spend the day walking around Mackinac Island, shopping, whatever we find to do there. And so we're going to plan to come back then. We have no set time we want to be back, but we're going to get back, and we thought that if after all of the day of walking around, if we get tired, Shepler's has a free shuttle back to the campground here, so we can skip that last 1.5 miles of walking if we want to. So we're getting ready to have some salmon for dinner tonight, and then we'll be up early tomorrow and heading toward the ferry.
On either side is a big bay door, and that's where the island's only legal motorized vehicles are kept. Coming up on the right, we have the little stone church. Now we call it that because it's little, it's made of stone, and spoiler alert everyone, at the church. Now, all those stones are limestones, and they were quarried right here on Mackinac Island, so, you know, all of that used to be underground right where we're standing. The windows were imported from New York, and if you look closely, you'll see they are covered with a plexiglass shield. And that's because the area we're in right now is a wind tunnel, and in the winter we can get winds whipping through here at about 80 miles an hour.